comes from Japan. So for lean production, it's just an approach that a business use to reduce the usage of resources.
Yeah.
That is what lean production is. So it will raise your product. It will raise the productivity of the firm.
Yeah.
It will reduce the cost, and it cuts the lead time, the time at which delivery will be made. It reduces the number of defective products. You won't, because you're not wasting resources.
Yeah.
So the number of resources that the number of products that will be destroyed or damaged will be less. Reliability. The products could have a long period of time and it could be durable. Do you understand? It's reliable.
Sure.
Okay. So lean production involves using a range of practices designed to reduce the waste and to improve productivity and quality. Some of these are just in time. So when I talk about just in time, it's a production method that allows you to produce a product based on customers' order. So you won't produce anything without customers making their order.
Yeah.
So that is what we call just in time. Did you get just in time here?
Sure.
It's a technique that businesses use to respond to customers' order at the point they need it. So you ask for the product, we produce it.
So what's the difference between just in time and lean?
It's a method. Just in time is one of the methods of lean production. It's one of the practices of lean production. Lean production is there.
Yeah.
So one of the methods you can use for lean production is just in time.
So basically, if a customer wants a product, they'll just make the product and put it there.
They will make, as soon as customer makes order, that is when they produce the product. They don't keep stocks. Because keeping stocks is not lean production. Keeping stocks means you are not managing your space. Lean production is also about managing space.
Yeah.
Not only resources.
Makes sense.
You manage space, you manage people, you use less of everything. When you use less of everything, that is lean production. Lean production.
Lean production.
Is it clear?
Sure.
So what are the advantages of just in time? Cash flow is improved because you don't have to produce what you are not ready to produce. So customers will make order, and if they are making order, they would have given you cash to make before they make the order. Yes or no?
Yeah.
So you have a cash flow improvement. 2, no waste, out of date or damaged stock. Because you're not keeping stocks, you only get these stocks when customers make their order for the production. So there's nothing that's going to damage. You're not keeping anything in the warehouse.
Yeah.
Space is released. Because you're not keeping anything in the warehouse, you have more space for other things. Stronger links with suppliers. They would know that every now and then, as soon as order is made, you would make a request from your suppliers. So your suppliers know that as soon as you come, it's because there's a production that has to happen. So there's a link, there's a very strong link within you.
So basically, the lean production is all about if a
it's about reducing everything that attains to production.
Reducing space.
Space, workers, resources, whatever has to do with production.
Sure.
So stronger links with suppliers occur because as soon as you make a supply, it means you need a product. You need to make production.
Sure.
So suppliers know that you wouldn't come if you don't need them. Do you get the point? And the last one, fewer suppliers. So you wouldn't need a lot of suppliers.
Yeah.
Because you only want to deal with those that are reliable. Do you get the point? Then what are the problems about just in time? JIT, number 1, higher ordering and administration cost. Sometimes you have more orders.
Yeah.
And they might come at once. You wouldn't want to say no to them, yes?
Yes, you
so
cannot say it.
You make different orders, and you have to use different, you have to use different resources. You have to make calls. You have to do a lot of paperwork and the rest. That is cost.
Yeah.
Relies hugely on suppliers' reliabilities. If your suppliers are not reliable, then it becomes a problem.
Really?
Yes, you make an order. I need the resources to produce the order, right?
Yeah.
So I need to see my suppliers. If my suppliers are not reliable, if they are not the ones that will stick with their words, then maybe the resources, the raw materials won't get to me as at when due. Then I will disappoint you as a business. As a customer, I will disappoint you. So I am vulnerable to my suppliers. So if my suppliers are messing up with things, it affects my relationship with you as a customer. Do you get the point?
I get the point.
Advantage of bulk buying may be lost because you only order where you only talk to your suppliers when there's an order from your customer, right?
Sure.
So it means you don't produce in large quantities. So you don't have to. Your scale of operation is not large. So that means you cannot exploit economies of scale. Do you get the point?
Yeah.
How to cope with changes in demand? If demand changes, maybe demand increases. It might be difficult for you to cope with it.
Yeah.
Do you get the point?
Get it.
Vulnerable to a break in supply. So if your suppliers stop, you are done. There's no way out.
Really? How?
Your customer makes an order.
Yeah.
I'm the supplier to give you the resources to make the products for your customer. And when you are sending your order to me, I'm already done for the day. I can't make anything. We don't have time to do anything anymore. Or we have a lot of businesses to deal with. And you rely on me. So how do you do? So you are vulnerable. So whatever I do, whatever your suppliers do, with the action of your suppliers, the action or inaction of your suppliers affects you directly.
Really? Okay, I get it.
Do you get it now?
Yeah. So basically, I paid for the product.
Yes.
And the product doesn't come in because the suppliers are done for the day. And you, as a business, you have like other businesses to do. You have to deal with. You have suppliers.
If I'm stopping, because you have few suppliers, you might find it difficult to find another one because they are not even expecting you.
Yeah.
Do you get it?
Sure.
Another method of lean production is kaizen.
Kaizen.
It's a Japanese word that means continuous improvement. Kaizen.
Sure.
It's a Japanese word which means continuous improvement. So there's a strong link between lean production and kaizen. Kaizen is a Japanese word and refers to the practice of continuous improvement. There's a belief in Japan that everything can be improved, even at work. The Japanese believe it is possible to make small improvements continuously. This means that workers are always coming up with ideas to improve quality, reduce waste, or increase efficiency. The improvement may be very small, but over a long period of time, they have a huge impact. So for kaizen simply talks about those little improvements you make that becomes a whole afterwards.
Oh, really?
They are little improvements, but at the end of it all, they make huge impacts. So it means just try to improve each day that passes by. Those little improvements would make a great impact. That is kaizen. Do you get it?
What are the big impacts?
Today you know A, tomorrow you know B, after tomorrow you know C. You are making improvement on alphabets.
Yeah.
So at the end of next week, you would have known A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I.
Yeah.
So before now, you know one, just one alphabet. Afterwards, you know another alphabet. So there's improvement.
Basically increase in
your quality,
impact.
the quality you become.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So
I get it.
little improvements would bring about huge impacts.
Sure.
In the long run. That's what they are saying.
Sure.
So this is why kaizen has a strong link with lean production. Examples of waste may be time wasted while staff waits around before starting tasks, such as waiting for materials to arrive. Instead of it's a waste of time when you are just sitting down there waiting for the materials to come before you work.
Yeah.
Try to do something else. Time wasted when workers move unnecessarily in the workplace, such as walking to a central point in the factory to get tools.